Ladies and gentlemen, Principal Joseph O'Chin.
Good evening, parents, relatives, friends, distinguished guests, faculty, and staff. Welcome to the 60th commencement ceremony of Northern Highlands Regional High School. The Clan Naval Bagpipers will lead the class of 2026, escorted by faculty advisors to the class, Mrs. Jennifer Lutterman and Mr. Dean Rayside. Also leading the class is District Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Shayna Strang-Wolf. The band, directed by Miss Taylor Ray, will now begin our processional. Please stand as we present the class of 2026. Please remain standing for our national anthem, performed by Highlands Voices. Signing our national anthem will be students from our American Sign Language class, seniors, Zach Blacker, Jonathan Cassell, Sophie Taylor, Ava Zindel. Please be seated. And now to welcome the class of 2026, I am pleased to introduce Class President Addie Harrington.
Good afternoon, dear faculty, staff, friends, family, and the reason we will all be gathered here tonight, the class of 2026. It is an honor to welcome everyone to the ceremony on behalf of all of us. Congratulations. I want everyone sitting to think of a space here at Highlands where you felt you belong most. It may be in a classroom, anywhere but a classroom, the stage, the lab, or this very field. All of us have something we are sad to say goodbye to. For me, this is the Northern Highlands Theater Company. While many people might focus on the theater element of this title, the word I feel better applies is company. The term company, in the most basic sense, refers to the assembly of individuals with a shared purpose. I choose to interpret this word differently. My scene partners, the crew, and my directors became company, companions. Coming into rehearsal every day, I knew I would be okay no matter what kind of day I was having, even after the Trig Identities test. For us, Hopkins Hall is where we reside, but the Northern Highlands Theater Company is where we belong. All this to say, it's not the place, but the people and the connections that fill it. A theater without people is just a stage and some seats. A high school without friends and teachers, growth and laughter is just a building. I want you to remember our first tour through the halls during freshman orientation. We walked the school, not absorbing any directional information our ambassadors were telling us. Fresh out of middle school, this building felt vast and unfamiliar. What we didn't know then was what these hallways would come to mean when filled. We didn't know where we would meet lifelong friends, which classrooms would be homes to our favorite teachers, or where we would experience some of our highest highs and lowest lows. We didn't know which corner we'd text each other to meet at, which cafeteria table would become ours, or which route back to class would include an extra lap just to keep a conversation going. We had no idea what was in store. After this ceremony, we will no longer have the physical halls and rooms of this place readily available, but we will always carry the blueprint that comes with being a Highlander. Being a Highlander means more than where you show up every day. It is the way we carry ourselves through the world with respect, kindness, integrity, and resilience. Use these 4 words as the foundation to build these spaces wherever you go next for others. Before we rush towards whatever comes after today, take a moment to be here. Look around, take it in, because now here we are, gathered in this space all together for the very last time as the Northern Highlands class of 2026. Somewhere between freshman orientation and now, we became our own company, keeping each other company in the process. Class of 2026, thank you for being excellent company. Congrats. Thank you.
Wonderful job, Addie. Thank you. I would like to introduce our first class speaker, Haley Carrero.
Good evening, faculty, staff, families, friends, and most importantly, the Northern Highlands class of 2026. It's kind of funny to think that one of the biggest milestones of high school happens even before graduation. I want us all to think back to our junior year. Most of us had one thing on our minds: getting our driver's license. All of a sudden, our lives revolved around parallel parking, K-turns, begging our parents to let us practice driving, and trying not to hit the curb, while our driving instructors sat silently in the passenger seat. Before I go any further, I think our parents deserve a thank you, not just for getting us here tonight, but for surviving our driving practice. Now, I remember being insanely nervous the day of my driving test, almost as nervous as I was before that Trey Identities test. I was convinced that something was bound to go wrong, and some things did go wrong. I hit the curb while parallel parking, missed my left-hand turn, and blew past a stop sign. Somehow, miraculously, I still passed. And honestly, I think that there's something comforting about that, because life isn't about never making mistakes. It's not about perfectly following every direction or always knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes you miss a turn. Sometimes you hit the curb a little harder than you meant to. Sometimes you panic, but you learn from it, you keep moving forward, and eventually you reach your final destination. Over these last 4 years, we have shared so many memories, and this place has become part of who we are. The warm calf cookies, knowing how to dress for a cold morning but an overheated Spanish classroom, leaving class early on 90-minute lunch days to make sure you get your empanada on time, waking up way too early to make sure you get your senior splash target out. Somewhere between the late night studying, early morning practices, and football games, we've all had our fair share of missed turns, a forgotten assignment, an unexpected grade, changes in college plans. But those detours sometimes resulted in the best outcomes: new friends, surprising opportunities, and paths that ended up being better than the ones we originally planned. And here we are today, at our final destination at Highlands, graduation. For the first time, we're all heading in different directions. And honestly, I don't think any of us fully know what that's going to feel like yet. But maybe that's okay, because if there's one thing these last 4 years has taught us, it's that not everything goes exactly according to plan. As we leave Highlands, there will be challenges, there will be unexpected turns, and there will definitely be mistakes. But If my driving test taught me anything, it's that one missed turn, or even two, doesn't mean you failed. It just means you didn't let one mistake stop you. So, wherever the road takes us from here, I hope we have the integrity to own our mistakes, the resilience to learn from them, the respect to support those traveling with us, and the kindness to help others when they make a wrong turn. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Please welcome our next class speaker, Sebastian Tabakov.
Good evening, faculty, friends, families, and most importantly, the class of 2026. I've heard it said many times that high school changes you. It's the most formative time in our lives thus far. When we as the class of 2026 walked into Highlands, we were kids. Maybe we saw ourselves as more mature, putting on performances that we thought emulated the young adulthood we find ourselves in now. But looking back, we were children. We came in carrying oversized backpacks with an awkward confidence, still not fully understanding the letter day rotations, and maybe some of us still don't. But we also had plans. Inevitably, these plans changed and grew just as we have before graduation. This change manifested itself differently for everyone. Some of us changed quietly, some change seemed to happen overnight. Some of us went from newspaper section editor to tennis player to an incessant theater kid, but that just might be me. Regardless, we found new passions. We outgrew old friendships. We discovered parts of ourselves we didn't know existed, like our love for AMP Day. These moments, however, challenged us in ways that humbled and helped us become the young adults that sit here today. The fact of the matter is, change is unavoidable. In this time of great change, many of us will leave home potentially for the first time. We'll step onto college campuses in cities that are foreign to us, whether that be deep in the SEC, over the pond in Europe, or even on the West Coast. In these foreign places, we will meet people who will challenge our perspectives. This challenge will force us to reinvent ourselves over again and again and again. I find this to be exciting, but I can understand how it can also be terrifying. Despite the change I have tirelessly mentioned, the one thing that cannot change is our gratitude. Gratitude is what grounds us during a time of great change where uncertainty will plague us. Gratitude is a strong reminder to appreciate all those who have helped us get to this point. That could be the teachers who stayed after class, the families that sacrificed for us, and the friends who stood by our sides. And even the difficult moments, like sitting through a Saturday SAT or a dragging graduation speech. But this all taught us the resilience when we didn't realize we were growing. And as the class of 2026, we leave Highlands as different people, more independent, more capable, and I hope a little wiser. So let's embrace the change. Let's use what we learned from those who helped us as we look ahead to our bright futures, because our successes mean little if we forget those who helped make them possible. Personally, I would like to thank you all, class of 2026, teachers, friends, and families. I hope you all can do the same. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
This ceremony is always such a special occasion, the culmination of years of hard work, the actualization of goals attained, and the acknowledgement of successes achieved. On June 4th, we recognized 85 seniors at our Senior Awards ceremony. The names and awards are listed in your program. We have some additional awards to present tonight. Assistant Principal of Student Affairs, Dr. Tony LaRocca, will assist in the presentation of those awards. Our valedictorian, Julianne Ma. Our salutatorian, Ryan McCarthy. Our Principal's Award for 4 years of perfect attendance, Mark Ruffalo. Good job. Thank you, Dr. LaRocca, for your assistance. I would also like to extend my sincere appreciation to those people who make this such a memorable and dignified ceremony. To our teachers, counselors, and support staff, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your dedication, patience, and unwavering belief in the abilities of our students. You have nurtured their minds, challenged their intellect, and inspired them to reach for the stars. To our teachers, please stand to be recognized that are here with us. Our building and grounds crew must also be recognized for setting up this field and preparing for this ceremony. Our facilities look absolutely magnificent. Thank you so very much. Finally, I would like to thank my assistant, Ami Shah, for her attention to detail and all the planning that goes into this graduation ceremony. People usually refer to their assistant as their right-hand person. Well, she's also my left-hand person. So she does it all. Thank you, Ms. Shah, and also to our high school office staff of Terry McIntyre, Eileen O'Connor, and Heather Cece for all of their assistance as well. Thank you. It is now with great pride that I introduce to you our salutatorian, Ryan McCarthy.
Good evening, teachers, administrators, the board, family, friends, and the class of 2026. Those of you who know me can attest that I have a pretty distinctive wardrobe. That is, I almost exclusively wear polos and quarter zips. In fact, I think I've worn a collared shirt to school nearly every day since 6th or 7th grade. It's become part of my identity. And that's what I want to discuss today, identity. When I walked in freshman year dressed differently than everyone else, I ran the risk of embarrassment, of not fitting in. But at Highlands, that wasn't the case. Instead, I realized something. It's not just me. Everyone wears a collared shirt. Not literally, of course, but think about it. We're all unique. We all make choices, conscious or not, that make us different. And those decisions are a reflection of our character. For my character, my parents taught me to give my full effort in everything, to look presentable, and to make the most of each day. Those values are why I wear the polos. But everyone's collared shirt is different. We express who we are in countless ways. Maybe it's the choice to say hi to Chew in the cafeteria every day, to join that small club or a cappella team even when your friends don't, to wear your sports team's jersey proudly, whether you win or lose, or to crack a joke in Mr. Kim's physics class when it was definitely not the right time. All of these decisions define us, and so many people have shaped and celebrated those identities. I know I wouldn't be who I am today without an incredible support system. Thank you to my parents and siblings for their endless care and encouragement. Thank you to our teachers and coaches for pushing us to find the best versions of ourselves. Thank you to our security guards, lunch staff, custodians, grounds crew, and all the faculty who create this learning environment. And thank you to the administration, who has played a special role in developing our identities. You see, I think they've given Highlands its own collared shirt, a symbol of what we stand for. I'm talking about the logo we see all around us, a circle with 4 values. Fun fact, that logo started as a student's Decker project. And what that logo means is, no matter how much we grow, no matter how different we are, there are 4 values which all of us can hold forever. We'll always have that unbreakable foundation, an identity built around respect, resilience, kindness, and integrity. As the sign above the tennis court says, once a Highlander, always a Highlander. Now, why does all this matter? Well, we're stepping into an ever-changing world. AI is mimicking human thought and calling our skills into question. What we can control is our identity, how true we are to ourselves. Hold on to the things that matter to you, because it's those curiosities, passions, and values that make us human, that make us irreplaceable. Personally, I think I'll keep wearing my polos. And no matter what the world throws at us, I hope we can always wear our collared shirts with pride. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Great job, Ryan. Thank you very much. I have to say, I'm really impressed. Our speakers have identified our core values, which is pretty cool, so thank you for that. Now, for the past 26 years, I have been extremely fortunate to work with a highly professional faculty and staff. I also extend my deep appreciation to our team of administrators, directors, and supervisors for all they do. Together, we are dedicated to providing our students with a quality education in an environment that is safe, nurturing, and inspiring. It gives me great pleasure to ask Dr. Scott Beckerman to present the class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Ochino. Good afternoon, families, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2026. I'm honored to be provided the opportunity to certify this year's graduating class. Before I certify this class, though, I wanted to take a few moments to thank them for the past 4 years. This year, as I prepared to say a few words, knowing that this would be my last graduation, I started thinking about life transitions. Transitions not just for our seniors, but for all of us throughout our lives. Whether it be some of our teachers like Mr. Mugno, Mr. Walsh, or Ms. Dutch who are retiring, or you, our seniors, transitioning to the next phase of your lives, special moments like tonight will follow us throughout our lifetime. One of the first things that struck me as I started my research was that after 35 years of graduations, I just realized the word commencement doesn't mean ending. It actually means beginning. Yet to begin something new, something else must conclude. That transition we're in at this exact moment of time between the no longer and the not yet is what makes graduation so special. You see, seniors, life is rarely a straight line. It is a series of chapters. For the past 13 years, chapter 1 of your story has been written within the familiar confines of a school calendar. You knew where to go at 7:40, who to sit lunch with, where you're going at 2:36, and what defines success both in and out of the classroom. But today, chapter 1 ends and chapter 2 begins. These transitions can be uncomfortable. They require us to leave behind the versions of ourselves that we've become familiar with. To become a high school graduate, you have to stop being a high school student. To become a leader, a creator, or a pioneer, you have to let go of the safety of being a follower. And in the really distant future, when you're ready to retire, you'll have to let go of a career that you've spent a lifetime building. Growing up with a father who was a science teacher, I remember him teaching me about something called phase transitions. The moment ice becomes water or water becomes steam. During this process, there's a specific moment in time called the critical point, where the substance is neither one nor the other. Class of 2026, you're currently at your own critical point. Although this transition can feel like a loss of identity, I want to challenge you to see it as a gain of agency. Up until now, your life was decided for you. From this moment forward, you are the primary author of your narrative. During each of these chapters of your lives, there will also most certainly be difficult moments. During those times, please remember that you didn't leave high school empty-handed. You left here with a survival kit of experiences. From that survival kit, I hope that you remember 3 core keys that will help you along on that journey. Remember your personal resilience. Each of you have navigated a world that has changed faster than any generation before you. The world will continue to change even faster, but it is nothing you can't handle. Remember community. I hope that you've learned that you are stronger when you lean on the people that you love and trust. If Northern Highlands has taught you anything, I hope that it is that we will always be here for you, to support you through the tough times and celebrate with you the good ones. And finally, always remember curiosity that you discovered during your 4 years of high school. Remember that the best questions are often more important than the right answers. Seniors, with all of these and all of the other skills you developed at Highlands, I hope that you embrace this upcoming transition. My charge to you is this: lean into that transition. Don't rush through the discomfort of being new. That discomfort is the sound of your world expanding. Class of 2026, Highlands has been the first of many transition points for you, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for each and every one of you. On behalf of the Board of Education and all of our central office staff, congratulations on all of your accomplishments and best wishes in achieving all of your future aspirations. Now, this is the part that I know everybody's waiting for the certification of the class. So seniors, here we go. Board of Education President Ferrari and members of the Northern Highlands Board of Education, as the Superintendent of Northern Highlands Regional High School, it is my honor to share with everyone here today that all members of our senior graduating class of 2026 have met both the State of New Jersey and the Northern Highlands Board of Education requirements for graduation. Seniors, on meeting these rigorous requirements, congratulations on meeting these rigorous requirements and best wishes in all your future endeavors. Just as importantly, congratulations on reaching the first transition of many points to come. I cannot wait to see what you do on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2026.
Thank you, Dr. Breckerman. Before we distribute diplomas, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Northern Highlands Board of Education for their vital role in improving and supporting the resources that allow Northern Highlands to flourish and maintain its academic excellence. It is now time to award diplomas. Mrs. Jen Letterman and Mr. Dean Rayside will now read the names of our graduates. Diplomas will be presented by the trustees of the Northern Highlands Board of Education.
Yusuf Abdallah. Aya Abdelatif. Reed A. Adams. Anuj Agarwal. Avery Marie Alderton. Lauren Mary Alex. Rocco Louis Altieri. James Altenboss. Ava Simone Altman. Michaela Sydney Altman. Matthew Evan Altman. Joseph John Endicachea. Samuel Lucas Apostolou. Emily Araujo. Sofia Aristizabal. Haley Amanda Aronesti. Angelina Artali. Dean Michael Asplund. John Nicholas Babick. Hudson Ernesto Bacalzo. Abigail Kristen Backos. Tyler Bayless.
Raya S. Bagal. Talia Julia Balabanian. Patrick Gerald Benaira. Matthew Alberto Barantis. Luciana Marie Bellapianta. Hajjaj Benjamil. Kelsey Claire Bennett. Jacob Liev Barron. Reet Barara. Ariv Bott. Zachary Samuel Blacker. Hudson Cade Block. Jenna Rose Baccio. Natalie Ella Bonsignori. Hannah Lynn Brown. Mary Armistead Brusselback. Abigail Kate Bryant. Margaret Jane Burchell. Cooper Grace Burns. Luke Walter Bishop. Chase Dylan Calarco. Kyle Robert Campanelli.
Cruz Robert Canariato. Haley Carrero. Jonathan Samuel Cassell. Riley Sage Cheslowitz. Maxim Chabanyuk. Sophia Chabanyuk. Vahan Chiglazian. Kyle Chan. Daniel Chaudhry. Emma Samantha Chachinsky. Anthony Cheng. Ashley Cho. Isaac Han Cho. Alan Choi. Madison Nicole Cirillo. Jacqueline Elizabeth Cetera. Jude Christopher Clausen. William Paul Clausen. Juliana Christine Clover. Mia Reese Connors. Emma Grace Diadamo. Amanda Rose Davis.
Sean C. Dean. Sophia De La Cruz. Chase Michael De Leon. Gray Elizabeth De Leon. Chase Holden DeLuise. Michael Dane DeMedici. Dylan Bryce DeNoble. Hagup Lang Division. Surat Deer. Luke Andrew DiGiacomo. Alexander James DiPaolo. Pharaoh Legend Dixon. Ryan William Dykey. Cora June Ihorn. Grace Emily Elder. Paige Catherine Ellis. Chloe Ellison. Mazen Tharwat El Sayed Ibrahim El Tahan. Javier Espiat Alvarez. Chance Avansky. Kira Marie Fossey. Olivia Kate Fennel.
Madison Ava Ferrioli. Catalina Ruby Ferralis. Christian Gabriel Ferralis. Mikael Nathaniel Ferralis. Jenna Zoe Finkelstein. Luke Alexander Fiorillo. Henry Thomas Fisher. Nicole Lee Fox. Oliver Franklin. Brandon Joseph Frassetto. Emily Jane Freese. Avery Grace Fuller. Ava Margaret Gagliano. Nikolai Gaglio. Chaz Paul Galella. Finn Michael Gallagher. Brandon Max Gallo. Devin Alexandra Gallo. Jada Gargano. Zara Galani. Andrew Michael Giordano. Theodore Patrick Gobert.
Pranav Gojanani. Andrew Yashar Goldfarb. Tiana Bella Gomez. Jake Adrian Goswami. Kenneth Alexander Guczynski. Isabella Paige Guma. Ria Gupta. Isabella Josephine Halberg. Adelina Rose Harrington. Zoe Taylor Hines. Raymond Nathaniel Hernandez. Liam Joseph Hill. Austin P. Hintz. Christian Javier Habas. Samuel Hoffert. Bradley Nicholas Hogue. Luke Austin Hollander. Ellie Claire Hollander. Eden Sophia Holly. Jenna Bonnie DeLois Hudson. Jihad Hudson. Jordan Ava Hurwitz.
Margot Lynn Imparato. Daniela Jasko. Mia Hudson Jean. Jared Ethan Jean Jerome. Alexandra Jones. Christopher Joseph. Alexandre Cisen Kao. Theodore Katsos. Avery Harper Katz. James Warren Kavanaugh. Isabella Grace Kempf. Caroline Margaret Kern. Lucille L. Kiefer. Philip S. Kim. Ryan J. Kim. Danielle Laura Kisson. Donald W. Kohler. Eric Yoon Koo. Krishna Kothari. Namish Kothari. Abigail Laura Kudanov. Christopher Kusagian.
Kendall Hope Krossick. Zachary Crandell. Catherine Legalia. Zachary Lappinson. William Patrick Larson. Rosalind Lamy. Harrison Lee. Savannah Levi. Eric Noah Levinson. Nicole Dawn Levinson. Hannah Faye Liberant. Hannah Lilligren. Miles Latham Lilligren. Sienna Marie Lippert. Andrew Scott Lish. Michael Litvinenko. Eric Charles Loskamp. Ava Margaret Lowry. Jaden Shay Luftman. Ryan Lucage. Julianne M. Ma. Nina Ryan Maley.
Sophia Autumn McCool. Rashad Malice. Sophia Mercedes Mamagon. Claire Eileen Martella. Logan Edward Mather. Austin B. McCarthy Party. Ryan Patrick McCarthy. RJ Lee McCleary. Lauren Elise Ribeiro McCoy. Elena Grace McCrossan. Maya McGeechan. Amira L. McKelvey. Marissa J. May. Sadie Elizabeth Maloro. Erica M. Meyer. Michelle Julia Micolo. Erica Reese Miller. Devika A. Mishra. Jeremy Misagia. Helena Rose Montagna. Harris Lee Morris. Chloe Rose Mueller.
Alessandra Danielle Mulvey. Sophia Nadim. Natalie Sarah Neff. Rachel Arrington Nelson. Yanni Nasirios. Luna Neshawat. Jack Hudson O'Callahan. Samantha Ray O'Connell. Patrick James O'Day. Charlotte Eve Onegian. Lourdes Ordonez. George Owayas. Brian Palacios. Sophia Maria Pappas. Baron Chase Parangi. Alexander Y. Park. Sophia Lauren Paskavich. Amani S. Patel. Kanan A. Patel. Tarika Sanjay Patel. Jamie D. Patterson. Scarlett D. Perez.
L. Perna. Josiah Glenn Phillips. Taylor Phillips. Lily Antonia Pickenich. Sam Pickering. Anya Podar. Sorsha J. Powell. Maximus Victor Punla. Emily Nicole Pushnia. Sophia L. Quagliani. Gabriela Rosaria Ragazzo. Ria Rajesh. Adriana Ramtahal. August Oliver Ratner. Christian S. Raymond. Allison Sun Riley. Jack Stephen Sun Riley. Caden Reck. Thomas Michael Radigan. Barbara Ribe Polina. Blair Catherine Richards. Max Richardson.
Violet Rose Rispoli. Henry Philip Roberts. Parker Austin Robbins. Karina Petra Rosenberg. Emerson Ava Rossi. Annika Karen Roth. Mark Mason Ruffalo. Peyton Alexander Russ. Parker Charles Sachs. Armin Safarian. Cheyenne Safarian. Saad Salman. Matthew Martin Samarco. Eric Santander. Leah T. Soud. Ashley Elizabeth Sarkar. Elijah E. Schulman. Chloe Ann Sedlak. Harrison Shemansky. Layla Madeline Shamash. Suhani Sharma. Benjamin P. Sherlock.
Sina George Shershanovich. Rachel Alex Schulman. Samantha Schuster. Isabella Sigalov. Joseph Sigalov. William Joseph Simmel. Bhavya Sivasubramaniam. William Joseph Skripak. Ethan Israel Smigel. Liam M. Soares. Talene Sultanian. Saket Sriram. Shashwat Srivastava. Olivia Stanshu. Owen James Stecker. Blake Preston Stecklenburg. Jack Stiegler. PJ Strands. Levi James Stringham. Sebastian Subrani. Ethan H. Sue. Quinn Brennan Sarita.
Ali Arib Syed. Sebastian Ram Tabakov. Michael Christopher Tarleton Jr. Sophie Taylor. Gabriel M. Tejeda. Sebastian Robert Terizzi. Emily May Vaccarino. Ryan Vahid. Drew Aaron Vandersnow. Krithi Vedam. Avery Bridget Vega. Jack Patrick Venn. Alexander Verne. Amelie Isabel Verne. Adriana Vila. Ava Victoria Villano. Yusuf Roshan Verk. Evan John Voskian. Jacob Brenton Wagner. Charles Christopher Wall. Lila Eve Wainland. Cameron Amanda Waller.
Patrick Robert Walsh. Haley Wong. Jolie Zalei Wong. Jeffrey Weinberger. Patrick Whalen. Andrew J. Whalen. Grayson May White. Morgan Colleen White. Samantha M. White. Peter John Wojdillo. Jessica Michelle Wolf. Sebastian Rocco Wright. Chelsea Jofferi. Maya Rose Jacoby. Morgan Yu. Ishan Koreshi Zuki. Adam Zarek. Ava Jolie Zindel. Ava Rose Zawinski. Isabella Nadia Zrebik.
How about a round of applause for the class of 2026? Congratulations. I told you yesterday that was going to take a little time. Good job. At this time, Highlands Voices will perform Crazy Dreams.
I stood at the bottom of some walls I thought I couldn't climb. I do the bottom, just running out of time. So I know how it feels to be afraid and think that it's all gonna slip away. but hold on, hold on.
Here's to all you free souls, you fly chasers, tree climbers, porch swingers, sitar players. These are you, your fearless dancers, taking walls in your bedroom. There's a lot of wonder inside of me and you. Thank God crazy dreams come true. Thank God crazy dreams come true. Thank God crazy dreams come true.
Thank you, Highlands Voices. As I reflect on our time together, it is quite evident that Northern Highlands is so special because it is filled with people who care and a community that truly supports our efforts and makes us stronger. This starts with your parents. Parents, I want to congratulate you. I am certain that you have been your child's rock, their guiding light, and their biggest cheerleaders. Your sacrifices and your encouragement have shaped them into the individuals they are today. From the bottom of my heart, we thank each and every one of you. Round of applause for your parents. And speaking of people who care, I would like to take a moment to recognize those educators that are retiring. Elizabeth Dutch, Al Mugno, Andrea Pascal, and Tom Walsh. We want to thank them for their dedicated years of service to Northern Highlands. They have cared for and impacted the lives of thousands of students. Where are retirees? Are they here? They're very shy retirees. Before we hear from our next speaker, I would like to recognize those graduates who are members of the National Honor Society. This very high honor is indicative of one who has achieved significant success in the field of academics, as well as one who personifies the highest standards of service, leadership, and character. At this time, I ask our National Honor Society students to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Graduates and guests, I am honored to present our valedictorian, Julianne Ma.
Good evening, parents, teachers, administrators, and my fellow graduates. My name is Julianne, and I am deeply honored to be this year's valedictorian. If you've met me, you probably know I'm a huge roller coaster fan and have gone to Six Flags more times than I can count. Let's just say, if this was a sport, I'd be competing in the World Cup of roller coasters. I love everything about it. The speed, the turns, and above all, the epic, heart-pounding drop. I also realize that this is a fitting metaphor for our collective high school experience that can teach us several valuable lessons. Lesson 1, The way up to the top is slow and is often filled with mixed emotions. Before getting to the thrilling parts of the ride, there's usually a climb to the top. During this time, I'm filled with both anxiety and excitement, not knowing what lies ahead. Similar to how many of us felt during our freshman year when we had so many questions. From, how do I find my classes, to, what's a C day? This climb can also feel drawn out and never ending. The same thoughts we may have had after putting in hours of hard work to strive for our peak potential. Amongst the graduates here, I'm sure there are many stories of late night studying for challenging exams or the exhausting practices to prepare for performances or important sports tournaments. Navigating through high school wasn't easy, but it was well worth it, as evidenced by this epic moment of our graduation. Lesson 2, having a sense of security will make the experience more enjoyable. Prior to the ride, there's always a security check to ensure my safety. With that peace in mind, I know I can fully enjoy the crazy twists, turns, and drops of the ride. For many of us, including myself, the security through this crazy high school ride has been our family, friends, and wonderful Northern Highlands teachers, leaders, and staff. With their help and guidance, we have been able to take on greater risks, leave our comfort zones, and push our boundaries, leading us closer to the achievements that we all seek. As students and individuals, we sincerely thank each and every one of you for your help along the way. Lesson 3, the ride is really short, so enjoy it. One gripe I have about coasters is how quickly they end, which is what many of us have felt about high school. It seemed like yesterday when I was building a mini golf course in my physics class or presenting for the first time in freshman seminar. From this, I've learned to live in the present and savor every moment. Just like this incredible night. As graduates, I think I can speak for everyone on our excitement for our next ride, whether that be college, trade school, the military, or another path altogether. There, we can share with our new community the important lessons we learned here at Northern Highlands and promote the school's motto of integrity, respect, resilience, and kindness. As they say, once a Highlander, always a Highlander. By doing this while continuing to push our boundaries, there is no doubt in my mind that we will all achieve our own versions of heart-pounding success. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Julianne. Directed by Mr. Tom Pastor, the concert choir seniors will now perform Irish Blessing, followed by the Northern Highlands alma mater.
until we meet again, and until we meet again, may the God that loves us all hold you in the palm of his hand. Until we meet again. Far above the cities near, with its skies of blue, stands our noble Highlands here, glorious to view. With colors red and black we stand to praise thy name where'er we go. Hail Northern Highlands, alma mater, we love you so.
Excellent job. Thank you. And now, as I stand before you with love, joy, and gratitude, I would like to congratulate the class of 2026 on your graduation from Northern Highlands. Tonight, as we celebrate the culmination of your high school journey, I can't help but to draw parallels between your experiences and the world of sports. Your time at Northern Highlands has been a marathon, a series of races, a game of teamwork, and individual challenges all rolled up into one. Think of your high school years as a sports season. Just like any team, you started off as individuals, each with your own unique strengths, areas of improvement, and aspirations. Some of you were natural leaders. Others found yourself as supportive teammates, but you all shared a common goal: to succeed and to make the best and the most of your time on a field, court, or track of life. Freshman year was your training camp, where you learned the fundamentals, developed your skills, and discovered what it meant to be a Highlander, to be part of something bigger than yourself. You stumbled, you fell, but with the help of your parents, educators, and friends, you picked yourself up, dusted yourself off, and kept moving forward. Sophomore and junior years marked your entry into the league. You faced tougher opponents and experienced the highs and lows of competition. You brought greater challenges and higher expectations. You faced setbacks, celebrated success, sacrificed time and sleep, and discovered the resilience and determination needed to reach your goals. And though the road was long and arduous, you emerged triumphant with your eyes set firmly on the ultimate prize, graduation. And now, here you are, seniors, together with those who care about you on the brink of your final scholastic game. You trained hard, you fought harder, and now it's time to leave it all on the field, literally this field. But let us not forget, the game of life doesn't end with graduation. As you step off the field of Northern Highlands and onto the playing field of the world, carry with you the lessons you've learned, the friendships you've forged, and the memories you've made. Always remember that success is not solely measured by wins and losses, but by the kindness you display, the integrity you uphold, the resilience you have deep inside, and the respect that should always be reciprocated. Here are 4 pieces of advice. 1, do what's right, avoid what's wrong. What happens in your life is based on choices you make. Make ethical choices every day, even when no one else is watching. Remember, when you do the right thing, people will always be willing to trust you and to follow you. 2, have fun and appreciate what you have. When you enjoy what you do, others enjoy being around you. That is true in school, on the field, on the court, on the stage, and at home. Do everything to the best of your ability. Give every task your full effort. Not everyone is going to win a championship or receive an award. Not everyone is going to be all-county or on the honor roll. However, everyone is capable of being the best version of yourself. 4, show people you care. Treat others with respect and kindness. Always be willing to ask the question, how can I help you? A kind word, encouragement, and a smile truly goes a long way. Remember, actions speak louder than words, and your greatest impact will be the significance you have on other people. So, as you gear up for the final whistle, give it everything you have. Play with passion, with purpose, and with pride. And when you throw those caps in the air and the final buzzer sounds, may you look back on your high school careers with no regrets, knowing that you left it all on the field and have developed the skills necessary to compete in the game of life. Congratulations, class of 2026. It's been an honor and a privilege to compete alongside each and every one of you as your principal. So as I conclude this beautiful ceremony, let me say, this place, this school, our home, once a Highlander, always a Highlander. Thank you. Graduates, please stand. Move your tassels to the left. Parents, staff, guests, I proudly present the class of 2026. Miss Ray and the band will now play our postlude as parents and guests make their way to the field. Thank you.
Yeah, on the side of the thing. Sounds good. See you in a bit. See ya. Wait, is this the out?